Alright, everybody, it's time. I can't believe it's taken me over a week to get around to it. Now that we have a fresh, brand new group of characters, we as a community decide who the best husbandos and waifus are and who the worst waifus and husbandos are. First things first, before we begin, before we start, there is one thing I need to get out of the way so that there is no shadow of doubt around it. If you disagree with this, please, for the love of God, get help. If you have any sort of argument against this, I am begging you to either turn yourself into the authorities or seek therapy. We are 10 months into Genshin Impact's lifespan. You should all know by now, we don't fuck with no lolicons here. I don't care if it's Chi-Chi and you try to make the argument that she's like fucking thousands of years old because she's a zombie. No, it doesn't work like that. That is not how the cookie crumbles. I'm sorry to tell you. Head pats only indeed. You're gonna get so many comments about how she's a canonical adult. Well, the thing is, I won't, because nobody's gonna comment on it, because nobody's gonna watch it. The main factors we are looking at are appearance, physical characteristics, fit, are they drippin' or not, and then personality is an afterthought, really. Let's start with the animo sword boy who speaks in tongues. Every single word that comes out of his mouth is part of a fucking sonnet, and it makes me sick to my stomach. Personality, of course, plays a factor. Personality is what makes or breaks a waifu or husbando. But objectively, Kazuha is hot. I like the eyes, the hair, but more than anything, the fit goes hard. He is soaking wet from head to toe. But does he make the men and the ladies soaked up? Nah. And he sniffs people. I will respect everyone's kinks and preferences, you know, to each their own, except for lolicons. That the whole sniffing thing, yeah, it gives off very Razor vibes. And Razor is also a fucking weirdo. I see B's and C's. I think B is fair. For being a sniffer, I was tempted to throw him in C, but what he lacks in any kind of human decency or human characteristics, since he wants to act like a fucking dog, he makes up for in the drip. Probably one of the coolest outfits, the coolest costume designs in the entire game, if not the coolest. And because of that, I think B is warranted. Up next, Cryo Sword Mommy. A C from Thoyer. Thoyer, why is she C to you? Yeah, boy. That's your reasoning? Aside from this objective tier list, Ayaka technically is like the canon waifu right now. MiHoYo seems like they're trying to whittle in romance into the game. Ayaka simps for us and the Traveler simps for her. No one has even said B. It's either A or S at this point. She is wholesome. She is adorable. They literally, they did the ooh-woo girl right. I think they fucked up with Sucrose. They made her way too shy to where it feels disingenuous, but Ayaka feels like a more organic, a more realistic ooh-woo girl. Oh shit. I don't want to piss people off, but yeah, I agree. We'll leave her at the very, very tippity top of A for now, because I think that there may be one or two waifus slash husbandos that are better than her, but I could change my mind. Not looking forward to Aloy. I mean, let's talk about her next. You might be thinking, oh no, and a third cryo bow user? Dude, it doesn't matter. The question is she bussin'? All right? That's all that matters. Be it best. I would put her in A, but this isn't my tier list. This is chat's tier list, all right? Her Genshin design on the one image we got of her is a little weird looking. Why did they make her look stubby? This is a weird creative decision. It looks like they squished her down. Next up, we'll go with another lady. What do we think about Yoimiya? I have been, oh my god. Holy shit. Y'all are fucking adamant. Maybe I don't need to explain my side of things too much, because every single one of you have said S. Much like Ayaka when I saw her, you know, a month or two ago. I was kind of underwhelmed with the design. She was included in the story. She got her story quest. I learned more about her. And she is so fucking charming. She's such a good person. She's like bubbly, you know? That And she's bussin', of course. I think we could all agree on that. The fucking tattoos that kind of look like hennas, but are probably just regular tattoos. I love the little Orochimaru bow. What do you mean she talks too much? There's no such thing as too much in Genshin because we already have so little. Are you one of the people that are complaining about Inazuma because there are too many world quests? Because the main story arc is too long? Yoimiya, S tier. I think we are more than happy with this, correct? So let's move on to a very high point of contention. And that is Goro. A lot of you seem to just not understand what a furry is, because every time I bring him up, you all just say furry, but there is a very, very distinctive line between furry and cat boy. What do you guys think of him personality-wise? Appearance-wise, you know, I fuck with the eyeshadow, with the guy liner. I think physically, even if you detest furries for whatever reason, you take away the ears and the tail, and he's hot. He's a good-looking man. Motherfucker growled. Wait, did he really growl? So let's head over to who I personally think might be the worst of the waifus, at least, and that is Yae Miko, based almost solely off of her downgrade from Honkai Impact. I feel like her character was so cool. She had a lot of lore and depth in backstory in Honkai, and aside from that, her outfits popped off. Dark Bolt Jonin, that's a girl boss. That is a woman that could step on me. See, I don't say C. I want to put her in C, but that is really subjective of me because I'm just going to be comparing her in Honkai, where she is quite bussin', whereas here I feel like she's just a much more tame version, low A or high B. And she has the Yanfei eyes. She has the deadbeat, soulless, lights are on, no one's home, Yanfei gaze. She may be cute, but does she set off fireworks in your pants like a Yoimiya? If I get one veto, then I think I'm gonna save it for somebody else who I know that you guys are gonna put lower than I want just to troll me. I think these three all kind of blend in together. I'll put her above Aloy. The one non-playable, the one NPC, but one who I believe deserved at least a mention, and that is the big fat stone tanuki, Iioi. What are the phonetics? How do you pronounce this man's name? Where are we putting Big Boy Roy? Like it's gotta be S, right? This is the most wholesome, energetic, bubbly, petrified tanuki statue I've ever met in my entire life. And I have met quite a few, believe me. So much story, so much depth, a tragic background. Probably the most fleshed out character in the entire game. He has a full, conclusive arc. We were able to learn everything we needed to know about him and fall in love with him as a result. As far as husbandos go, he is the apex. There is no one above him. Big Roy boy. Top of S. New Barbara. Or new Mona. You guys do not like Kokimi. I feel like it's too early. We're gonna have to wait until 2.1 to make any final judgments about her personality-wise. So for the most part, we can just kind of go off looks, off aesthetics. As far as like hydro units go, I don't think there's anyone more bussin'. I think she's hot. She at least goes above Kazuha. She goes under Yae, you're tripping. Fuck you guys. C minus? Come on, there's only a few characters left. I can't justify having Kazuha this high up. You really gonna put her with Goro? You're gonna have these two together? She is like visibly uncomfortable. All right. We'll put her in C for now. Chat believes she is below mids, which I think is an atrocity, but we must move on. Fight me. Fucking fight me. Alright, I'll take the bribery. She at least goes in B. You people do not know culture. Sara is replacing Ningguang, is replacing Eula as the canon body pillow. As soon as a Kujo Sara body pillow exists. The hair, bussin'. The eyes, bussin'. The crow mask, bussin'. The platforms, the fucking heels. Stomp on me, bussin'. The outfit, the concept overall, the composition is bussin'. The way that she looks at you with disgust and judgment, bussin'. You like her shoes? Yeah, I like her shoes. Her shoes are super cool. The fucking, the big old clunkers? I get one veto where I can override the god-awful opinions of chat. And you bet your ass I'm using it on Kujo Sara. A pristine waifu. Untouchable. Let's go with the final boy. Toma, aka Discount Tartaglia. The Kmart, the Walmart off-brand child who has a completely different element and a completely different weapon. The most uninspired character on this list in this new batch. Talks like child, acts like child, and is going to play like a worse Hu Tao or even Xiangling. Is it our fault for holding Husbandos to such high esteem? Is he below or above Goro? That is the question. He's just so bland. Like that, I feel like he deserves to be behind Goro, but I guess it's your guys' choice. Which brings us to our last character of the tier list. The Raiden Shogun, Mai from Honkai Impact, only a little bit different. Whatever alias you want to give her. I think she is also bona fide bussin'. If Kujo Sara can stomp on me, then Ball can throw a fucking mountain on top of me and then step on the mountain. Then we have 4 S's to 1 A to 4 B's to 2 C's. This just doesn't look good. So I feel like we either have to move somebody up from B to A or somebody down from S to A. It's not an even enough spread for me. This is tough. For the sake of making things look a little better, I will drop her down to A. Yoimiya, I still love you. I'm still gonna pull for you, don't worry. You're gonna be in my team, but I have OCD. Wait, no, everybody said S in unison. There's no way I can drop her. Sara, how can I start my relationship with Kujo Sara on such a sour note before I even have the chance to purchase the body pillow version of her? But I like evenly spread tier lists. So I forgot to do an outro or do any closing comments, so this is the entire Inazuma Waifu Husbando tier list. Let me know in the comments who you think should be higher or lower, if I did your best boy or best girl justice, or if I plowed them into the ground. Don't forget to leave a like, sub to the channel if you did enjoy the video today, and if you want to have your say in future tier lists similar to this one, then go ahead and follow me on Twitch. Even if you just want to chill, hang out, talk about Genshin, link is in the bio, anyone is welcome except for lolicons, fuck lolicons. And yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you next time.